speed boosts. And the other parts of the track, you have these canyons in the background, and you can also see, and you also have to dodge some mud piles. Additionally, as the laps progress, you can actually see that the background goes darker and darker into the night, which is really cool and, like I said, dynamic. Number 58 is Bowser Castle 3 from Super Circuit. There's no doubt that this is the best 2D Bowser Castle. The layout is just so good. There are a bunch of jumps and lava bubbles at one point, and if you use a mushroom at the right point, you can go left and skip a huge U-turn in a track, which is pretty useful. The swamps can be dangerous, but not really anything annoying. You can even see Kamek at the end. There's a bunch of lava-graded platforms, and that beautiful purple palette is just wonderful. Number 57 is Rainbow Road from Mario Kart Super Circuit. This is another one of those really awesome Super Circuit tracks. There are a bunch of speed bumps on the ground, and there's some speed boosts in some parts too. You can take so many shortcuts in this track if you have a mushroom. Additionally, there's some thunderclouds with lightning. The music is awesome too. You can even see Bowser's Castle from Paper Mario 64. We definitely need this track in a new Mario Kart game. It's just so good. Number 56 is Ribbon Road from Mario Kart Super Circuit. My favorite Super Circuit track. Everything about this track is just so fun. You have a bunch of presents in the background. You drive on ribbon. There's some jump pads. There are even some bumpers you can drive on and speed boost. The computer players in this track are pretty good, but it just has this nice, interesting vibe. And we really haven't gotten too many toy-based tracks in Mario Kart. This might just be the only one. Number 55 is the Bowser Castle track from Mario Kart 64. Although this isn't one of the best Bowser Castles, it's certainly one of the most well-known. You have a bunch of swamps in the beginning. Some move around, some stay in their place, and some are named Marty and are green and are locked behind a cage. Then you drive on bridges, downstairs, and gardens, and at one point you even drive on a spiral tower and jump off and avoid lava geysers, although that is in the Wii version. In the original, you don't have to worry about that. It's a pretty ominous track, and although the music could be better since it's just a choir singing, it seems like it's a pretty good track and definitely one of the best from this game. Number 54 is Bowser Castle from the DS. This Bowser Castle track doesn't have any mechanical Bowsers, but what it does have is a mechanical spinning wheel. If you fall off it, you'll have to take a slower path. There are definitely a lot of different routes you can take in this track. There's some swamps too, and there are a lot of tight turns as well, and some fire as well. At the end, you move on these moving lava-graded platforms, which is pretty cool. Number 53 is Swamp Ruins. Although Mario Kart 8's Bowser Castle didn't have any swamps, the swamps did have their own track, being Swamp Ruins. This is a great way to end off the Mushroom Cup from that game. It's so much fun. You have a bunch of swamps to avoid, there's some stone gears, a glider opens up when you go on the second and third lap. There are a lot of different routes for a Mushroom Cup track. You can even go underwater, and at the very end, there's a shortcut which has you go off a stone platform. It's pretty cool, and it has a lot of atmosphere to it. Number 52 is Banshee Boardwalk. Now, Banshee Boardwalk is a very chilling track. There's this creepy, rattling atmosphere and theme in the background. There's some boards to drive on, and some of the turns can be pretty tight. It definitely works as the second to last track in the Special Cup. You even drive through a house at one point, and if you're quick enough, you can jump over a crack in the house. There's some bats too. It's a really good track. Number 51 is DK's Jungle Parkway. Ah yes, my favorite Mario Kart 64 track. There's a lot of variety to be had here. The music isn't anything catchy at all, but it certainly is relaxing, and so is that sunset in the background. You go off a giant speed boost, and you can actually control it when you jump over the river by the ferry boat. Afterwards, you just drive through the jungle more, and if you go onto the grass, some of the natives hit you with their coconuts. Near the end, you drive on a bridge by a waterfall and into a cave. You can even hop up the cave if you're quick enough. It's my favorite track from this game because it has this kind of vibe that none of the other Mario Kart tracks present. Number 50 is Cheep Cheep Beach. Now, Cheep Cheep Beach is not only the best Cheep Cheep track and not only the best beach track, but generally one of the most underrated tracks in the series. It has some really nice music. I like how at the beginning you drive on the boardwalk, then you drive on the beach with Cheep Cheeps and the sidesteppers, and finally you drive through the forest, and there's some boats too. It's a very nice track, and it's my second favorite Mushroom Cup track, actually. Number 49 is Shy Guy Bazaar. Shy Guy Bazaar is a very unique course based on the Subcon land from Super Mario Bros. 2. You have Shy Guys riding on their project carpets at the end with the glider section. You also have a busy marketplace with a bunch of different routes you can take. It has a very nice atmosphere to it, and I'd really like to see it return. Number 48 is Delfino Square. This track has my favorite song from Mario Kart DS. It's just so peppy. Although the trees are autumn and not palm, and there aren't enough pink or blue or yellow to make it feel like Isle Delfino, I do like the tight turns that make you feel like you're in Venice. And there's two shortcuts where you jump onto the dock, and the other one where you drive between the buildings and the dirt is also pretty cool. You even go off a drawbridge at the end. I like that. Number 47 is Toad Harbor. Toad Harbor is another awesome one. It gets chosen a lot of Mario Kart 8 Online, but I don't mind. There are a lot of monorails. This track is known for having a lot of shortcuts. There's some where you have to jump above other buildings and parts of the road. There's some where you drive by the monorails. There's some secret ones with speed boosts. There's even one where you can drive on the side of a toy factory, it seems, in anti-gravity. It's a pretty cool track, and I enjoy its simple, sweet vibes it gives off. It's in San Francisco. Number 46 is Twisted Mansion. This track is better than Luigi's Mansion because it simply has more variety. It has a bunch of booze and night costumes. There's some split paths. You can drive through a library. There's underwater. You can even glide over a courtyard with some booze. I really like the creepy atmosphere it gives off. It's not as creepy as, say, Banshee Boardwalk, but it still is a lot of fun. Number 45 is Tick-Tock Clock. Tick-Tock Clock is another great one. You have to avoid pendulums, clock hands, gears, and even the part near the end where you're driving on top of some of the clock gears which are moving and you have to take the right path. The track feels a bit lonely in the DS original, but it's still a lot of fun and a great reference to one of the best Mario 64 levels. Number 44 is Daisy Cruiser. Daisy Cruiser does a good job of making you feel like you're truly on the cruise ship. You have to avoid a pool at the start, then you see some tables rotating. You could even drive into an engine room and shoot out and through one of the tubes. It's a very nice track. I really like it. It's always a good one, especially in Mario Kart 7, but we're counting the GameCube original version. Number 43 is Wario Coliseum. This track is filled with twists and turns and speed boosts. There's one point where you take a speed boost and jump over an empty pit. I like the whole Wario theme, and I appreciate how it's a bit different from the stadium tracks, but still feels like one. I also like how it's 2 laps because the track is just so darn long. Number 42 is Grumble Volcano. Grumble Volcano is a tricky one. Outside of the infamous Ultra Shortcut, this track is known for its many lava geysers and moving platforms. The track even sinks over time, and there are also some fire snakes for you to avoid. Very creepy. Number 41 is Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 8. There's no denying that this Rainbow Road gets a lot of hate. It's a space station theme, and to a lot of people that ruins the magical essence of Rainbow Road. But to me, it just seems like they were being really creative, and I'm glad. Rainbow Road should try to be different now, and this track just proves that. You drive through a space station, you shoot through some rings, and then there's an area with a bunch of twisted roads, and one of the most well-known shortcuts in Mario Kart 8 is driving off these roads to fall into other parts of the track. I also like the huge special cup thing where it looks like a giant crown. I love that music too. It's an awesome one. It doesn't get enough love.